Newstalk 1620, WTAW. Time to find out what's going on in the world of arts. Holly's here this morning. How are you today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. You brought a guest with you this morning?
I did. I brought Amanda Dyer. She's with the Texas A&M Art Galleries,
Mm-hmm.
and they have some exciting things going on with the Forsyth.
Yeah. Hey, Amanda. Good to see you again.
Thanks.
Tell me what's going on over at your place.
Well, we have two new exhibits that just opened last week at the Forsyth Galleries. One is called That's Brilliant, American Brilliant Cut Glass, and the other is Inspired Design, The Glass of Frederick Carter, and they're both up through the first week of September.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about how these two are different, even though they're both using glass.
Great, yeah. So That's Brilliant features our American Brilliant Cut Glass, which is the very heavily embellished clear glass that you would have seen made in the late 19th, early 20th century. It's that very glittery, heavily cut glass that you see, like, on as table service. It's really, really shiny.
Mm-hmm.
We were joking as we installed it that the lighting just really makes it very glittery, and the brilliant name comes from the brilliant shining that it does, the shimmering that it does, that was from the very the cuts that are on it. So it's indicative of what was shown during the Gilded Age, when every surface was decorated.
Sure.
And then the Glass of Frederick Carter shows the designs that were done by a glass designer named Frederick Carter, who worked in England and then in the United States. He worked at Stevens and Williams in England for about 25 years, then came over to Corning, New York, and co-founded Steuben Glass and worked there for about 30 years before he retired. And he actually continued to work and retired at the ripe old age of 96.
Oh, my.
So he worked for a really long time and designed dozens and dozens, hundreds of glass pieces of glass over his long career.
So now how were you able to gather these collections?
Well, our Frederick Carter glass is from our Bill and Irma Runyon art collection. And then the Brilliant Cut glass comes from some of our other permanent collections at the Forsyth, and then some generous lenders who have given us some pieces on some loans that we've been able to display them here in the galleries.
It's kind of fun. We were talking, we do commercials for a glass company here, and glass hasn't changed necessarily over the years, but the way that we use it has. Well, you're talking about a couple of cases where they actually, the glass itself is a piece of art.
Right, exactly. So a lot of these pieces were used. I mean, we have some really beautiful punch bowls. We have what you would call a salt cellar, so a little tiny dish that's set at each plate, so that would have your salt in it instead of a salt shaker that's
Sure.
set at the table. Vases, bowls, candlesticks, things like that. But then we have some pieces that are just for decoration. Vases, of course, you would put flowers in, but some pieces were just there to look pretty.
Just to be a nice piece of glass. So what are the dates of the show?
The shows both opened last week. Brilliant Cut Glass is open through September 5th, and the Frederick Carter Glass is open through September 9th.
Okay, and remind people where the Forsyth Gallery is.
It is on the second floor of the Memorial Student Center at the Texas A&M campus.
Okay, you can park right across the street, right?
Yes, we have two options for parking right now. One is the coldest garage, and one is the new campus, the new garage that is on Welburn, right there next to the MSC.
Sure, absolutely. Okay, thanks a bunch.
Yeah.
Anything else?
We have summer art camps for children between the ages of 6 and 16. We have fine arts, Minecraft, paper sculpting, and comic book. And if you have kiddos, grandkids, nieces, nephews, you can go online to acbv.org and get them registered.
That's kind of fun. The kind of summer camps you have, they may find a skill that they didn't have or you didn't know they had. That
Exactly.
It'd be really fun to see that happen. All right, they want some more information?
acbv.org.
All right, thanks a bunch.
Thank you.